You can see they pick up Undying. I really love Undying because right now the lanes are so important, dual lanes especially. 1 to 2 second, 2.5 second Fiend's Grip. That could mean a big deal. That could be a very big deal for him in the fights where he will never recover and do more damage.
Sam H, bottom lane. This is going to be first blood most likely. You see Leshrax there with the Split Earth, helping a little bit, but something tells me it's not going to matter in the end. 1 more second, we got a Burrow Strike coming up. And last hit, they'll even give it to Slark. So, Leshrac Beastmaster down here. Of course, Roger staying down here as well, so insisting on keeping it a tri-lane defensively for Virtus.pro. That means Doom solo in that off lane for the time being. Timzo, did he overextend? The level 1 Burrow Strike, so probably not. And Leshrac gets a pretty fast hero at level 1, 333 movement speed. You see right there. However, they will catch Sam H. The Split Earth is not even going to connect. A great spread by Virtus.pro. And they will indeed take out the Beastmaster in the end. So that's a second death decay. So only has under 500 life right now, despite being max life just about.
This is gonna be really nice for the Doom. Just at least, you know, if they had a dual lane, they would feel more pressure to lane into the Undying. But because Undying has a stun in bottom lane, we'll go down to a stun the Sand King. Yes. Because Undying has no natural damage if they do this 100% perfectly, but it's gonna be close.
Oh, well, here we go. Auto attacks to start.
Oh, they definitely have it.
Coming in, Queen of Pain. Yes, the exit. That was, yeah, you're right. That was more than enough there. So well played by the Radiant side, and now the 4-0 start. 3 of those deaths, of course, on the Beastmaster, and he's still coming back to the bottom lane. I was going to talk about this here, Fluff, as Tim's, he's going to survive for the time being, or maybe not so much. The Dark Pack comes out as the Burrow Strike hit, so I saw the Pounce miss, and I figured
top lane, and Troll pretty much doesn't care anyway. However, once Doom hits level 6, Troll will need to be afraid of Infernal Blade Doom combination. So we get to sleep on mid. Should be an easy setup here.
There's the X, bringing it back. The Torrent set up from no one. Pulls him right back in. A couple more auto attacks. The Brain Tap on top. However, the Decay with the Soul Rip. Undying is quite beefy, over 1,000 life because of the 8 stacks of Decay. Queen of Pain. Don't have the poison on to Kunkka. Maybe gonna go for turn kill. Ramsey's meanwhile, he's just gonna go ahead and kill Sam H once we get to the bottom lane. But Kunkka will go down in the middle, so the turn is real for TNC. Solo's also trying to man up. He will indeed get the kill on Undying, but he'll very likely end up dying himself, I'm sure. Unless he makes a crazy escape here. Make TP. Is he actually alive? No. Whew, hell of an attempt, but it wasn't to be.
That was actually Solo's fault because...
that's obviously good news for TNC, right?
Of course, but like I said, he's such a... As a carry, he's very reliant on the BKB bottom lane actually gets stunned out.
Yeah, Leshrac, don't think he's living through this one. At least do as much return as possible, but a great nightmare also on Sam H. Now Cuckoo's coming in, he has a Soul Rip. He's gonna throw a Tombstone actually in the distance and maybe go for a turn on Ramses. He realizes that, will pop his Shadow Dance and run away. You see the zombies now chasing.
Puzzling while he picked it. Another thing that I'm kind of worried about is this Leshrac. I feel like Leshrac's not really gonna have a true way to recover. And as a hero in this game, he's pretty much gonna feed. I don't know how he's actually gonna play this game.
Well, there's that feed you're talking about. Once again, going down Ramses. Shadow Dance going to be popped on top of Sam H now. A couple more auto attacks should do him in, adding up charges of that Essence Shift, but it's not enough damage, actually.
An insanely strong laner. And they also pick so many synergistic heroes with it. That gives it a lot more value than just on paper. Actually going to get a kill on bottom lane.
It's Undying, man. He is tanky once again, and in fact, they are going to turn now. 4 heroes ultimately here for TNC. Rip on top of that. Pretty difficult target to kill at times. Now the tower kill.
Yeah, let's see if they choose to defend bottom lane. And they will.
Oh, he went a little too deep right there. I think Undying will now TP back to the middle lane and try to continue pressure there. But yeah, the rotation of Troll Warlord ultimately only really helps to maybe get the Bane kill and not much else. So he's going to try to farm the best he can in the jungle over there. Oh, Armel gets the top lane kill.
Well, Doom and the Kunkka can TP in easily and just repel that, and this tower will be held for a very long time, which is really big trouble for Troll.
Oh, top lane. The Doom comes out on the Queen of Pain. Solo's there for the Brain Sap assistance, and Leshrac was going to attempt to deny, but...
Big deal, because he's getting pretty much the best farm possible, while Troll is just, like, hanging around this bottom lane. He needs to get Battle Fury, and then at that point, he's not really going to be helping his team. Generally, the carries want to take down that tier 1. That's their team-wide contribution, and after that, they're just farming for the mid game. But because he has to farm all these inefficient routes for himself, really troublesome.
Oh, caught that on camera right there. It was initially an escape from TNC's side, but then the Fiend's Grip came out from Solo to lock to Leshrac. Undying went in to help, and they both end up dying themselves. So even despite the ship, it's like, oh, going back to the middle lane. The Sonic Wave gonna wait right there from Queen of Pain as she's nightmaring up. Out the Tidebringer hit from no one, and Ramsey's looking to chase as well. Darkback was a little early, but it still gets the kill nonetheless. Wicked 6 streak.
Game, not just looking for pickoffs, it's just an added benefit of the item.
Troll once again down here. It's all 5 heroes, in fact, down here. They're going to primal war up on Sand King. So, I mean, it's 5 versus 1. They better get that kill, and they do. And now they're going to get the tap.
Commit all their heroes, otherwise it would be very easy for Virtus.pro to repel that very simply. The mid lane, actually, Fiend's Grip coming out. Ramsey was scouting out for the vision.
Yep. Free kill on our Mel, and he has 4 heroes.
For Beastmaster. You know, right now I'm pretty worried for the Troll, because the Doom is itemizing for Crimson Guard.
Oh, that was there. Got to kill on Tim's over there, find the support. Yeah, talking about the Crimson Guard, though, you mentioned from the beginning how good of an item that would be. Solo, he's also going to be run down, and I mean, he went full panic mode right there. Nightmare to hit. Rums, by the way, that he has picked up too. Crimson Guard not far behind either.
Yeah.
And now middle lane, they're going for Undying. He pops the A-bomb for him. Gonna maybe try to set up some turn the Flesh Golem, that is. Doom locked down by the Primal Roar, but Doom is damn tanky as we know. He activates the Doom on a Beastmaster. Pasha, look at how much damage he's absorbing right here. It's like he's a freaking raid boss. Soul Rip on Undying in the backlines, but Ramses will finish the job. Pasha's still alive. Gets the Infernal Blade off on it. Tims, he finally goes down, but it took so much pressure. Ends up being a 2-for-1 from Virtus.pro's favor. And Solo near
out of position a little bit. If they go on you, then great. Now we can throw all our spells on top, and that's the ideal fight for us. Whereas TNC doesn't really have that game plan. Oh my god!
Oh, the 3-man Thorough Strike on top of the epicenter. Solo, he should assist as well. Now the Whirling Axe is coming out for Raven, so they are going to get the turn kill onto the Sand King for now, but the ship connects on 2, including Undying and Troll himself. He's dropping in with the X damage. Also caught near Roshan. He too will fall. So look. So yeah, we already saw TNC, of course, with the Troll especially. They definitely have Roshan potential, but that first time was scouted out by VP. Not going back to it, at least for the time being. In fact, Ramses, he's going to find Troll by himself. He's going to need support to finish the job, and he gets it. The Doom comes out, maybe to 9. No, Pasha will get credit for the last hit. Cuckoo's in there with the Flesh Golem for him, but he's just taking so much damage from Ramses. Taking too much. They're going to kill off the Tombstone as well. There's a lot of zombies, but as soon as the Tombstone goes down, of course they don't care. And you also see that Crimson Guard active in this pursuit from Virtus.pro. Tim's Brain Zap X gonna bring him right back into the Torrent, and Ramses again will get credit for the kill.
They time it perfectly on the Dark Pact, and you know, it's all on the Beastmaster's shoulders, which you would want to use the Roar for initiation, so it doesn't really make sense to hold on to it in Queen's ranges. But you know, Slark is pretty much, in my book, probably the top 3 carries in the late game right now. Because his talents are just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he really exploded at Epicenter, sure enough, you know, a couple of events ago, and since then it's, I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah, like, the problem is that Troll as a hero needs both BKB and one mobility item. Oh, they just
walk up and Fiend's Grip on top of Armel, and he will die. Primal Roar to Bane, but he's already done his job. He already did the Fiend's Grip, so it doesn't even really stop that. Leshrac also goes down. Sam H gonna get caught too by the ship, if anything. No, he gets out of range of the ship, but Ramses, he's going deep, and he will become godlike as a result. That Crimson Guard from Pasha, once again helping him and his teammates stay alive. So they're just gonna push tier 3. They don't even have Aegis or anything like that, only 21.5.
Cannot naturally build BKB, otherwise it becomes redundant. So when you do have cores that naturally build BKB, there's pretty much no reason to build that unless you want it for your own personal tankiness. Oh my god.
I mean, they make it look so easy. It's your game necessarily, but again, a Shadow Blade Slark, a lot more difficult. Are they wrapping around? Well, they really are. Troll, he's going in. There's a Glimmer Keep though from Solo. Pasha, he runs in, blinks forward. Who's he going to go for? No one. That VP just scattering away. Solo's going to be your sacrificial lamb most likely. They just say, buddy, we like you and all, but you're probably dead here. But again, that was baby. Invisibility. That's probably my favorite line, honestly. Good old Kyle. Right there, the new one. Oh, that's a catch on Cuckoo. He's definitely dead after this one. Raven, he possibly can beat, so here we go. We're gonna see what it can do. The Mute comes out, aka the Doom from Doom himself. Beat down the onto Roger. We'll get the kill in favor of TNC, but they lose Troll shortly after. Sam H also gonna fall to no one off to the side. His own BKB
at a significant disadvantage. Maybe their idea of the game, or at least in this first game, is just not really well-rounded for the way the Dota is. Maybe a little reactionary as well, because like I mentioned, this Leshrac in Beastmaster pick, you know, you show 2 potential cores in the first phase, you know, and then swapping it to support. I know that MSS plays Leshrac, you know, fairly well in the 4 position, but that doesn't really change my opinion that Leshrac as a 4 is just not that amazing. His laning presence is not the best. You know, he's very snowball dependent, and if he gets behind, he's just food like this. Like, there's not really much he can do to recover. Like, your team will just take all the space. There's nowhere.
What is Armel thinking? Why would you go in there, Armel? Come on. I mean, that was just silly, frankly. Like, there was no way he's getting that solo. I mean, I guess Beastmaster was coming over, but that's a really farm slaughter. Yeah, clearly it's at a point for TNC where they're just done calling the GG, and that will do it. Game 1 going the way of Virtus.pro. And indeed, this is the VP team that we kind of saw at ESL 1 Birmingham to an extent. So, boy, not only for team
speed, aura, so it's not going to be trouble. They're not going to have any trouble dealing with the tombstone. And, you know, a lot of his damage, like the soul rip is like one of his key brewmasters in a lot of trouble top, because now that they got level 2 on both of their heroes, pretty much impossible to lane, whereas like the Beastmaster and the Elder Titan can kind of just sit and leech experience, and they won't really die unless they put themselves in that position, but they'll just TP back regardless and just get the XP. So they're not really
Basha. The stomp hits. Now the Rocket Barrage was shadowed before, so still doing some good damage. Now it comes the decay right there and the eventual auto attack from Tim's to finish the job. So first blood going the way of TNC.
That disadvantage is offset by the fact that you're a safe laner. That you're usually your 3 position is like having a good lane, because you usually aggro tri-lane so that your offlaner has that lane that he does need to scale ahead. But this situation, he is falling quite far behind. I mean, his levels are fine, but it's gonna start to get worse and worse and worse. And once that Leshrac hits level 3 and the Bane hits level 3, it can become really impossible in the mid lane.
So that Drunken Hates as well. He's juking through the trees. For now, he's alive. Solo. Brain sap in 2 seconds. That would kill him. If he can find him, out comes a Split Earth, and there's the Brain sap to take him out. So they kept committing, and they were right to. They find the Brewmaster.
Really nice, and this is the main difference between VP and TNC's game last game, where, you know, you saw Tim's on the Leshrac in the bottom lane. He just kept coming back where he had nothing to do, whereas Roger, he's like, you know, I can't do anything there. I'm going to make pressure somewhere else. And this is the big difference, because it makes a huge advantage for the mid laner.
Taking to that mid lane, no one. He's running away. Spirit Siphon not going to be enough damage, actually. Roger initially poison attack going out, but the Crypt Storm will finish the job, at what cost for Amel. Taking the tower damage. Roger decides to go for Tim's instead. Roger tried to make the big play and go for 2, it almost seemed like right there, rather than just at least getting one of the kills, and it does not. Okay, well, Tim's will actually go down.
Viper overall matchup wise, so I do think it's not going to be, even if VP gets that laning phase they want, it's not going to be as dramatic as the last game.
Ooh, that Echo Stomp just hit Armel. This time no Fairy Fire, no Siphon, and he is dead.
Where they run into Tombstone, Exorcism, Brew Split, there is a chance that TNC would get a pretty big advantage off of that.
Ooh, top lane, Leshrac. He's by himself. No TP's coming in just yet. Tim's blocking him, dual breath already used, slowing him down. Thunderclap as well. The Split Earth only going to do so much.
Just theory crafting, and this does seem kind of like a theory crafted lineup. Well, hold that thought. TNC is looking to flank top lane.
Well, middle lane, meanwhile, also going down, and once again, the Echo Stomp hits. This time it's after the ultimate from no one, and Crypster and Siphon's not going to work. That Viper's...
All the damage on VP is magical. You want BKB ASAP, because the strength of their lineup is those mid-game fights. And if they take enough of them with the BKB gyro involved, that will be huge.
Oh, meanwhile, the top lane Undying, going to be slept up initially. Bane running back, though, realizing pressure's coming, homing missile. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Liquid Fire initially calling out on top of that. Something delivering to Bane in the meantime. He's going to try to live, puts up the Brain Staff. Will here for the time being. Roger threw out the Echo Stomp already. Solo not going to be enough. Thought he could TP out. Roger also going to go for the same play. He is a little bit tankier, and he will manage to get away. Bottom lane, the Nexus is still up, by the way, but they're going to kill Death Prophet. Oh, that was Brewmaster, excuse me. Death
Point. They're going to need to smoke down a couple more heroes to just secure it. And that is Exorcism down for 80. We actually get a stomp off, just a little harassed, it looks like. No, they're going to go for the Viper Strike, actually. Oh, he's...
What do you mean? It's the Viper Elder Titan combo, Fluff. That's what we're seeing in this game. Yeah, I mean, what can Armel do? But he just runs, Siphons, is like, alright, hopefully I live. I mean, he needs a TP.
Okay, nicely dodged by Gyrocopter, and this is the sixth sense that carries do need to have, is that this lane it's the first play of the game. Like, Undying had no chance. Every team will assault this tower at one point. It's just a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. So
yeah,
the Gyro having the foresight to TP, that saves him from the gank, and then now he's able to rotate the bottom lane where he gets a really nice call down.
Oh, yeah, this could be a big turn. Trying to get the turn on at Bane, but that Echo Stomp saving him for the time being. Rocket Barrage in the face, however, will indeed finish the job. So when I...
Bottom lane. Okay, I'm just going to try to go for it, but they are going to go for Fiend Grip on Raven.
That should be a kill. Yeah, no. Oh, and he wasted a TP on top of that. That really is unfortunate. Hold that thought, though, Fluff, because still actually going to continue. Tim's top lane. Going to be run down. Lightning Storm in the auto attack will finish the job. Pasha, he needs to get away, though. So does Ramsey, the Death Prophet, sitting on top with the Exorcism. And
an expensive item at the moment.
Speaking of that, Drums was finished on Gyrocopter, so at least going that route first, but he does have the BKB now queued up, so he agrees with you there. Middle lane, Death Prophet. Here comes your Spinner right on top of the setup of the Nightmare and the Fiend's Grip. That's going to be canceled out by the Ice Path quickly from Jakiro. Solo now on the run. Astral Spear being brought back. Cuckoo's running them down. The Tombstone put down way in the back lines, but again, with the lack of overall lockdown, VP can just run, or will they? No one. He decides to man fight right here. He puts down the Nether Toxin, but that's probably the wrong call. He's going to die to the Macropyre, it seems like. Tanky, but not tanky enough. Cuckoo manages, well, he will die to the poison auto attacks, but the Primal Split from here really backfires for him. Pasha, he finds a solo Death Prophet if he Primal support's coming. Are they going to get here in time? There's a Primal War Medallion. Cuts a lot of damage with that Medallion. One more auto attack. He gets it. I didn't think he'd get the solo kill. And again, it's pretty good still for TNC.
Yeah, and like with this drum spell and the gyro, it just fits their game plan. Mid lane actually, Beastmaster gets caught out. Should be dead here.
Trying to. Pretty slow. I will say that. Were they lacking stuns? Dear God, they have a lot of slows. And so, Pasha cannot really run away. Solo, did he overcommit now? Roger already uses Echo Stomp. He has Earth Splitter in 10 seconds, but Solo, he's going to be the sacrificial lamb. Ice Path, it will actually connect onto Roger. Now they're going to run him down. So VP getting caught out one by one. Doesn't happen often. TNC capitalizing, though. And they're...
sees that he's doing like any significant right-click DPS.
Pasha, he just committed a Primal Roar to try to run away and survive. He does have Bane coming over. That could be the saving grace. Nightmare's put up on Dial. I was going to say probably wants to take it off. He takes a little bit of time. Blink Dagger in 1 second. There we go. Primal Split. No, but the Fiend's Grip comes out from Solo again. They're not going to turn kill, though. Really just doing their best to save Pasha. At least Solo does escape. But Pasha, it seemed like it was a lost cause from the beginning. So good pursuit. Bottom lane, Armel. Not the most lively. Oh, the Echo Stomp kills him. Now they see him. Can they catch him is the question. Primal Split is ready to go. No one. They are going to die for a Thunderclap. Goes in with the Drunken Haze and the Primal Split. And on top of him, TP support immediately from the other Titan. Can he do something in time? No, we cannot. The Astral Spirit came out, but it was way too late. So yeah, that's a perfect find for TNC. And transitions nicely once again into the mid-tier 1 tower. Over here, that's just the Storm Bruling trying to catch somebody else. He's going to throw a Bane. And they're going to look to maybe kill him. Jakiro sets up the Ice Path. Cuckoo's running over. Sam H blinks in. Solo. He just says, all right, kill me.
And the much more preferred item build, the stats, the HP, the mana regen, everything about it is just what you want on a Leshrac, but fortunately he does need to go BKB in this game. I do have to say that VP is doing a great job splitting them up, and even pick up on Tim's. Like, I feel TNC is a little lost, like, not really.
Well, when you poured in all together in group as 5, I mean, bound to get 1 kill at least in turn.
They have vision.
Pasha, oh jeez, that would have been something. Well, they find him at least. But as we see, that's not happening. Although both, they still think they're doing Roshan. Okay, guys, I mean, they're not doing Roshan. Oh, Ramsey's just gonna, okay, now it's very clear they're not doing Roshan because they're picking up a fight. As we see the Flesh Golem activated, but Cuckoo will just melt right after. Anyways, that Splitter's stun to lead the way. Jakiro is being slowed down. Oh, the Fiend's Grip on the Brewmaster as he went in. Now look at the great Ice Path on top of the Macropyre, though, coming up from Tim Samage, however. He'll die, could not do a damn thing in that fight. Solo gets picked up by Armel with that Exorcism as well. It's Raven, the Flat Cannon, and the Rocket Barrage in the face.
Probably the best situation for them, so, but they do get away with it in the end.
Well, Undying going to be dying here. Cuckoo finding himself.
Then it will create space for all your teammates to land their spells. That's the best case scenario for them.
Solo, he's going to be found. Now, if there's any of these targets to be found, of course, by TNC sneaking in, it's not overwhelming either. And going back to the very beginning of this game that we were both stressing is VP, maybe not on a hard clock necessarily, but they don't want this to go late, that's for sure. Jakiro, he's going to be open on Sam H. He'll come in with the Primal Split, so Jakiro's dead. Beastmaster, he's going to take the initial rock stun from that Primal Split, and he will fall himself. The BKB committed from Raven for this. Playing the Gyrocopter. So far, a 1-for-1. Can they catch up to Roger? Doesn't look like.
Already did cast his abilities, because obviously a roar did come out in the Beastmaster. What more will he contribute to the fight? Like, there are more important heroes to focus down, so they kind of
it's almost like this is what VP wanted, by the way. Sam H, he's going to end up going down, most likely. Air Splitter does connect solo. He baited this out the whole time. Nightmare on himself. Calldown's connecting on MDK, but Fiend's Grip going to be used on Undying. Viper, he's got a BKB committed. Raven, he's taking those poison attacks. He's trying to get over to the shrine, get it popped. He will survive at the time. He's Spears up on it. No one. Armel pops his own BKB, gets the kill. Ramses, speaking of BKB, he has one himself. He's able to sit on the Macropire as a result. Splitter to take out Jakiro and finish the job there. He has that down ball again. The full Snowball ticking as well, but the Aegis will be committed now. They take out Bane. Leshrax's coming back up, but he does not have his Viper core. Beastmaster also, he's trying to survive against Cuckoo off to the side. The tombstone's put down. He's going to prime a roar and just keep on running. Ramses will go down a second time, though, as Raven ends up using smoke. TNC, they're coming top lane. They want to at least maybe catch Beastmaster. You see, Elder Titan's also going to be spotted, but they definitely catch the Beastmaster. The heals on up, and Ice Path set up. Easy kill right there. Jumping over here. Echo Stomp, Undying. Air Splitter's coming out as well. They have Leshrax nearby. They want this kill, but yeah, you don't want to overcommit either to a 5 support Undying, and they realize that last second. Elder Titan not going to be enough, though. He tries to get away with the Force Staff, but the heals will cancel his TP, and Roger goes down. So,
talent trees as far as 2025 goes, if he picks up this GPM or even the liquid fire attack speed, he feels like it. But more importantly, the level 25, 1.25 seconds on the Ice Path, it's an insane amount of disable, especially in AoE form.
Well, he's gonna be delayed a little bit longer. What is going on? Yeah, literally all 3 lanes are being pushed in behind them. They do have a creep wave though, so no backdoor protection, but you see that Roger clearing out with the Echo Stomp, and then Poison Attack's actually doing play nice heals, throwing up in the air. X-System is committed from Armel, of course, during this. Cuckoo's also trying to run, maybe block them out. Calldown will try to do the same. And now they're going back in even though when he pops his BKB and he Force Staffs away, where he'll be fine. I'm looking at the dire base now. It doesn't look like really. Okay, top tier 3 took some damage. It's not on the bottom tier 3. Oh, that's delay in it. There's that level 25 talent, 100% lifesteal. I'm just saying, it's pretty freaking crazy. If he decides to go that direction, at least. But, yeah, it's ridiculous. Cuckoo, well, we're gonna see that talent come into play. Boom! Look at it.
Can they kill it?
Tombstone, baby. Just take a double damage, says Viper, and
no, they won't.
Oh, they're not gonna go over. They scan them out. Both sides scan each other.
But they'll know about
Cuckoo. He's just charging in. Cuckoo, that's not the play. Oh, well, look, there's that Tombstone though. They're gonna kill one. Can they kill the other one? Shiva's spot for well. Here we go. BKB's activated across the board. They go for no one. No one activates his own BKB though. He cannot man fight this. Even with a double damage, he has to run away the Force Staff. Pasha throwing out that ultimate. Gyrocopter going to be killed off in the back line. So the Earth Splitter hit on top of that. You see Jakiro puts on the back of par. Does the top of the air with the heals, but now he's just trying to survive himself as well. Viper dies. They're out of Beastmaster. Buys back immediately. Viper has a buyback, choosing not to. Gyrocopter using his. They do kill off Leshrax. He ends up denying himself in the end.
Actually deal with that, but you have to have extreme range like a sniper, or extreme attack speed like a troll, and even 2 cores at that can actually right-click tombs.
Both teams have a Tinker Ward here, but actually never mind.
Insane, just the longevity, just keeping them alive.
Oh, here we go, Cuckoo. Suicidal. He's just like, all right, kill me, please. Can you get the first tombstone off you, Dan? And there's a second one, and now they're going to jump on top of that would be Ramses. They're locked down with the side the whole time. He buys back immediately. The Macropine puts down as well. The Bean Script locking up Gyrocopter. He's going to die throughout this. He doesn't have a buyback for 120 seconds. Armel, though. His BKB committed. Siphon on top of Solo running him down. Buyback coming out from Undying as well. The sleep on Armel not going to be nearly enough. You see the Primal Split on the backlines as well from Brewmaster. Pasha just going to walk away once again, though. No one's dead. And Thames will catch the Beastmaster. Cuckoo's running over to assist the best that he can. Throws out Decay, the Soul Rip. Nice nullifier, however, on Jakiro. Jakiro's going to end up falling. Yep. Pasha's showing that he can man-fight this. Yules? Yep, they got a Scythe. Don't even need a Yules. They got a Scythe ready to go. The Cryptsurm, the gem's going to drop as well. They do indeed finish.
Nullifier completely locked down the Scythe as a result, and then just got picked off with no buyback. So that's kind of a silly mistake there, but as you can see, like, TNC even with...
Throws out a Tombstone in the middle lane, and that talent, they're going to beat down the creep wave.
I think.
It's kind of a nice pushing tool. Counter
It
push
is,
everyone.
but
This is not the fastest Roshan though. Where's Viper? There we go.
even if they pick up everything, if the fight happens the way that TNC wants, they can actually win this easily.
Oh, the Fire Spirit going to be flying in. Toss up on a Ramses, but immediately brought back down. No one possibly speaking. He's going for Death Prophet, but he's not doing a damn thing either. Finchgrip is locking on the Death Prophet. That's Earthsplitter in the midst of it. Undying's locked down as well, but he's got the Tombstone down. The Exorcists are flying around. The uncontrollable damage just doing so much. Viper, he'll end up falling yet again. Buyback is running back. Ramses also locked down. He got the Aegis, of course. That's going to be activated immediately, though, and I don't think he's getting out of this one. He's going to be killed off again. He's dead for 90 seconds. Viper buys back because he pretty much has to, as VP is able to get a pick on Shakiro, but now Elder Titan, Armel's just going to find him. Exorcism, the Ghost still ticking him away, and Sam H will finish the job with a blink for it. So
they will not lack the damage, and the Primal Split is no cooldown whatsoever. They should be able to go for some kills in the throne, hopefully, here. I don't think they need to DPS the Rex if they don't want to.
Yeah, that's... yeah, Brewmaster's like, God, just go for tier 4. The Ghost may finish the racks in the end. Looks like they will, but they're going to go for tier 4. And, yeah, Let's dead for 45 seconds. They clearly don't have a fight in them. I mean, they're going to try because why not? Last stand of sorts, but TNC on their way to taking game 2 and forcing that third and final game here in this best of 3. The last stand is happening. Beastmaster, Primal Roar, but Death Prophet, they just can't even touch him. Even has the cheese just in case. So tier 4 is going to go down. Primal Split once again. And TNC will take game number 2 against Virtus.pro. I mean, well played by them, no doubt. VP had some moments in that earlier game where, you know, they were getting a little bit too spread out, getting caught one by one. But he definitely...
The matchup that they did go for in the first game, it didn't really work out very well. The Quap was forced to build into the Yule Scepter just to deal with the X.
1-1. Last time I checked, that's not pretty good as far as CS is concerned for your position 1 core. So he's having a struggle. You see all the trees are chopped down even by Pasha, cutting them down with those wild axes. Now he's going for Tim's. Thunderstrike already applied the pounce on Pasha to keep his teammate alive for the time being, but it's not going to be enough. Wild axes will snipe out.
Best in the safe lane, just because that's where he can completely shut down a lane. And when he's in the dual off lane, it's really dependent on the matchup, where a Nyx into a lifestealer, Nyx will like pretty much never threaten a lifestealer ever. So when they're choosing this lane setup, they're giving up Slark's free farm just to give Nyx a little bit extra, where it's not really going to pressure lifestealer whatsoever.
Well, bottom lane, speaking of Lifestealer, with the assistance of Roger in that caustic finale, they get the kill on the Nyx assassin. Now Cuckoo, he's a little tankier. It's down 16 to K charges now, but I was going to say he was up to 10 against a 9-1 Gyrocopter, but like you're talking about it, this is almost really expected with Bloodseeker when it comes to his last hitting, his early laning phase.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for pro players even to miss CS with Gyro just because of how bad his base damage can be at times, especially in the safe lane. So it's no wonder he's losing CS mid lane. He's actually getting doped so hard.
Fairy Fire, doesn't matter. He just runs at him, and with that thirst level, is this something like a Radiance game or a different route?
I love Radiance BKB personally. I feel like that's the best way to scale into the game, deal damage, and take the mid game fights. I've seen people go Yules, and I really hate that. I hope he doesn't do it. I'm sure he won't. The Radiance is a much better choice overall, I believe.
Tim's top lane, he's dead. Disruptor, TP, pretty good against Raven right there on that Slark. They'll make it out and still remain without any kills for TNC. Another one going the way over to
mid lane. It's an easy kill. I'm really kind of scared for TNC right now, just because the Slark's not having a great time and he does need to snowball. It's either he well, we see Eruption on mid lane, so he needs a kill.
Yeah. Armel, he's going to be glimpsed right back. And wow, that's ridiculous. That's synergy right there. He just melts as soon as he gets glimpsed right back. Tim's, he's also dead. Burrow strike in, and there's an easy kill. No one, he's by any means, but how do you calm this down if you're TNC?
I feel like it's kind of far gone at this point. Like, it's weird to say, but because Undying isn't there at the first minute and a half for the Slark is always going to be behind now. And you cannot be behind in this game. It's either you have a fantastic early game and you snowball a little bit, where your Shadow Blade comes online, you get a couple of nice pickoffs, and then that can propel your game a little like forward, or you literally dodge every fight until the point where you have items to take, like BKB or Lincolns, things like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Bottom,
countered so hard.
This has been interesting. Yeah, well, middle lane, of course, he gets another kill, but I've been watching this bottom lane.
Staying through that burst damage a little bit with HP pool, so that's going to be extremely scary. He might also be doing this so that he frees up the life stealer to pick up the Radiance.
Rupture's ready. I mean, somebody's dead. Maybe even a couple. Tim's. Blood right, gonna connect on him. Rupture's put up on a Cuckoo as well. There's the kill on Tim's. Cuckoo just has to stand his ground. Throws up the case. Solo make it turn. Rocket barge to the face. Nice barrel strikes done on 2 though. Sam H running over. The Impale hits eventually, but they've already lost the Undead. Armel at least gets a kill on Disruptor. And now Tim's will port in as well. Roger has a barrel strike in 1 second. Gets it up. Blood right on top of him. No one's keeping his distance though. He's not the fastest right now. He's speeding up though. He's got that level 4 thirst, excuse me. But the zombies make it 12. He's gonna go Radiance Life Stealer already. Yeah, and Bloodseek can go another direction, yeah.
In this situation, there's only one play for TNC, and they're not doing it. Tim's needs to TP bottom right now. They need to be here as 4. They need to take a fight. If they could take a fight with 4 and trade someone evenly and Slar gets a little bit, that's worth it for them.
Undying, he's basically accepted death at this point. He'll allow his team to disrupt Sand King. We'll see if they can find a wraparound. Maybe catch Jakiro.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. All 4 in the bottom lane. They need to take the fight here with the gyros level 6.
Well, there's Armel getting caught with the barrel strike as well as the stack storm connect fuel combination. That's an easy kill, start things up. Tim's, he's locked up with the Primal from Pasha in the back lines. He throws on the next path of the Macrofire as he goes down. However, the spike cure face from Nyx Assassin puts on a mini stun, but not going to be nearly enough. And the Blood Right will connect. Nyx Assassin dead. Raven, he gets clips back in. No Shadow Dance to use. He's going to melt away. And that's just purely...
Weren't thinking on that level. It was just very easy for Virtus.pro to run at bottom lane, seeing all their heroes showing in the lane, and then just pick them off one by one.
We're going to go for Disruptor going for Undying here in the middle lane. Easy kill onto him. And that was a smoke play set times now. And just don't really feel like it's going to really set up in much, though, as this middle tier 1 now in trouble. Again, TNC in his spot, though, they got to be desperate. They got to try something. I hear the Rupture going off in the back line. Such a Curie. He puts off the blade on the Macrofire put down. It's only going to help kill himself in the end. And the Blood Right auto attack, or the Blood Rage even, to finish the job. Pasha taking a homing missile, caught out on top of that. Can they maybe get Pasha killed at least? Dark Pact forward, yes they can. They take a Beastmaster, no one though, he's still sitting on the Blood Right goes off, takes out Gyrocopter, gonna kill off Undying. They bring back the Nyx Assassin with a glimpse. And
based on matchups, hopefully. But because they're showing the cores early, they're easily just being counterpicked. Like, you know, no one knows these matchups. They're picking their favorite bread and butter heroes. No one knows the exact counters to them in the lane. They just picks it, and they also get the last pick on top. It's just like, it's so hard to win the draft when you review.
Bloodseeker was exactly that. He's just a hero that we do not see often, but as you've stressed several times, I mean, it makes so much sense here. After this, let me look at this. Jakiro's literally gonna kill himself. Essentially, no one finishes the job with the auto attack, but that blade mail, proven of TNC. What do? They're just going to try to push out at least the bottom tier 1, but VP, they're not going to let them get anything. Roger, he's going in with Life Stealer inside with the Infest Bomb. That's going to be killing Gyrocopter. Great epicenter combination.
Enough sustained physical DPS at the fights to actually be considered like your true hard carry, and if they do have a bad matchup, they can also dodge fight.
Macro Park put down. The Tombstone going down as well, so the best chance here for TNC with the Prime Reward locking in on Undying. He got clips back, actually, as he got Prime Reward. Sam H in the midst of it. He's just going to melt away. It looked like the fire was killing him, but that was just the whole team of Virtus.pro. The BKB on no one. It's going to be wearing off in a second. He will get hit by the Ice Path, but the duration, not the longest, will allow him to run it off. Now, he doesn't have an Aegis or anything like that, so he does have a wand, however. He'll pop that, falls back. Raven jumping in, goes on a solo burrow strike in response, though. Shadow Dance activated from Slark. So he's going to survive at the time being, but not for long. Ramses has that radiance. It helps burn him.
Yeah, the best play they can make right now is make the VP stagger into bottom lane, have people set up for this. They should be ready for this rotation. I mean, that's the best team fight they will have. Where VP comes in with, you know, not with the full team, pretty much. They have to be there with the rest of their lineup.
VP, that was horrible camera work by me, I admit, but I just keep getting caught off guard. I see 2 heroes middle lane, and all of a sudden there's just 2 moving to the bottom lane, getting that kill on Gyrocopter. Well, tuning into this one with the other series finishing up, and this being the last one of the first set of series. The first 2 games were entertaining. The first game, yeah, VP looked pretty good. It was quite a stomp, but game 2, great play out, and TNC looked solid, so, you know, you kind of hoped after, especially that break, at a really hype game 3, but it's been all Virtus.pro. And Disruptor for now, well, he may die to the fire. There you go, he's going to be caught in. No one's also in trouble. That would be the much bigger kill. Ice Path connects. Okay, that is an Aegis though. So they use quite a bit. They get the Aegis. Now they don't have anything.
I love TNC's positioning there. It's so obviously the counterplay from the Sand King is always once a hero dies to Aegis, you epicenter. Actually, the fight.
Well, Sand King, yeah, kind of missed right there. The Primal Roar locked in on Undying. No one is sitting on top of him. Gets the easy kill after the fact. Raven, Shadow Dance pop. They kill Pasha. So overcommitment for Virtus.pro. And this is the openings for TNC that, you know, you make the game last long enough. Maybe get the opponents to overextend. And yeah, that's 2,000 net worth. I don't think they were seen doing this. Ramsey's kind of walking into them. And we'll expose at least the Undying. See some ward battle going on. And eventually open wounds on it. Tim's. He has a rage as well. He's not going to care about the Magpie or the Ice Path. Gets the kill on him. They will lose Disruptor though. The rest of TNC running away. Burrow Strike hits 2. Nyx Assassin and Undying. Call down, putting out. Gonna zone them away. Scare them off. Blood right. Sam H. He has a rupture. It's that awkward spot if I can keep running, but I'll die if I do. So I really didn't have a choice right there.
To this game for them.
I'm having flashbacks to game number 2 in a sense where we see TNC just really sticking together as a team. Now, obviously that game was much different. It was 2,000 net worth, maybe at the most for Virtus.pro for most of that mid game, so a much closer one. But still, we are seeing a bit of that as I say, the Nyx Assassin will get caught. Despite being in Vendetta, they see him, they got the vision, the tombstone's put down, the Nyx Assassin will melt away. Roger, he's got him the call down. Raven, the pounce, it looks like it does connect. Sand King, he may end up falling, yes. The static storm in response to Armel's caught, and the wild axes tear right on through him, as well as no one sitting on top of him. He has to pop his BKB though, because of the macro power put down as well as the Ice Path. He's just gonna run down Raven. Raven just kind of running around.
Not on the core, it's just a waste of a slot, really. There's much better options like Butterfly and Salt Kyros, but it's definitely really cool.
Yeah. Alright, fine. Milner's almost finished, at least. Well, Spiked Carapace done initially on top of the Ice Path Magpie, but again, he pops the BKB and he's just going to run in. They kill the Tombstone. Well, eventually they will. Nice soul rip, but takes a little bit longer. Bloodseeker. Again, he does have an Aegis, so he does have to be careful. Lightjiller gets in a bad spot. Static Storm trying to help him alive. He infests his teammate. He will stay alive in the meantime. Gyrocopter. BKB going to be locked down, though. Primal Roar going right on through. They killed Slark before that. Predator Cuckoo just standing his ground on that Flesh Golem, but that's not going to be nearly enough. Maybe kill Nolan. No, he's getting low, actually. Yeah, Bloodseeker will go down. That's a 10-kill streak. Stopper going the way of Undying, actually. And Roger, he needs to get the hell out of here. So Virtus.pro, they do once again overcommit slightly.
Well,
and, well, Bloodseeker dies for the first time. That's a lot of going the way of Undying. As here comes the response up from Roger. Epicenter with that Burrow Strike, and they're going to clean up Cuckoo. He's got 52 charges of decay. It will not be enough, though. Eventually will fall. Tim's Ice Path does catch Lifestealer. Lifestealer doesn't have an armlet or anything like that, so I actually think he is dead as well. Yeah, and then he left 1,200 gold going to Jakiro. The Blade Mail that he had queued up earlier.
rip.
Utility, yeah, no blade mail. Oh, find a Roshan. TNC, I mean, we quite see if they can make it happen. Static Storm put down though, glimpse away solo using it on a Slark. He popped Shadow Dance though. Trying to run back in. Raven wants this kill. He'll get the kill on Disruptor. Roger, Burrow Strike, no epicenter though. Pasha locked on a Gyrocopter, but it's just by himself at the time. He no one. They turn their attention to Raven. They kill Raven pretty quickly. It seems like he's been doing a whole lot though. Tim's throws on the max part by Tim's. He's gonna melt away. The mechanism not gonna save him there. And now there will a Soul Rip. Now Cuckoo, the decay stack's not gonna be nearly enough either. Roger just comes in with a late epicenter. It didn't even matter at that.
Like, no, not again. That gave him the only opening that they could have both for there. And then he just turns it back on now. But you know, that kind of a nice little feature of Nyx versus the Radiance Lifestealer, being able to actually lock him down before he can get the rage off. That's just one opening. That's really nice for TNC, and they probably won't get it again.
Yeah, I saw that earlier too, and I'm glad you pointed that out because that does make a lot of sense. You're talking about with the Spiked Carapace. Obviously, you get that initial stun. Speaking of Nyx Assassin, he's not living through this one. 50 seconds. He's going to be dead for him. Virtus.pro looks like they're starting to do it now, finally, and officially break through in TNC's base as they get the bottom racks as well. Middle range rack just about dead. Primal Roar locked down on Undying. They're going to kill him off the bat. Armel pops the BKB. Black Cannons, they're going for it. Raven jumps in. On top of no one, the Blade Mail's put up. The Armel's going to melt away. Raven's in trouble. GG's their call. Virtus.pro will officially do it and take the third and final game. So, again, it took them 3 games in the end. TNC, quite the battle, but game 3 was really all Virtus.pro.
There's not much to say about